We're back. Figured I would go live again. It's been a long time since I went live. RDX is in the house. What's up? I've been trying to get a hold of you guys. I gotta get a couple more things to represent. The gear's been great so far in the gym. Love the MMA gloves. Um, the shin guards I gotta figure out. I gotta get a different pair of shin guards. They were kind of slipping off my feet a little bit, but love the boxing gloves. The white ones are solid for sparring. But yeah, I pretty much came on here because I want to break down the Conor McGregor Dustin Poirier fight. Um, but I'll go through like mostly the main card, I guess, and you guys can leave questions if you want in the question thing, so I can get to them after. Because I'm not gonna see it if you just type in there. But yeah, we're also trying to work on the Simon fight. Simon says February 13th. Happy Valentine's Day. Business is booming, right? He stole the fucking catchphrase. This guy, unbelievable. But no, it was funny though. I like it. We've been going back and forth, me and Simon, for a while on Twitter. So I'm hoping I get that fight. I want to fight February 13th. I've been peaking. I've been feeling good. I do not want to wait, to March or anything like that. I want to start this year strong. Let's get it in February. So hopefully that's the deal. I mean, he said he's good February 13th, 140-pound catch weight. I'm good for February 13th. Boomachino time. It's a good day to have a good day. Love this mug. Birds flying high, you know how I feel. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Hopefully I hear from Sean Shelby soon. I got scratches. Look at this guy going fucking hard wrestling today, huh? So on the main card, starting off, Marina Rodriguez, Amanda Ribas. Obviously, Amanda Ribas has that catchy, personality. Her interviews are fun to watch. And she's got a very exciting style. I think Marina Rodriguez is going to definitely be her toughest test as far as striking goes. Marina Rodriguez has great kickboxing, Muay Thai, fast with the hands, really aggressive on the feet. She could take a shot as well. That last fight against Carla Esparza, she was pretty much bloodied up, but she was coming forward still. The one thing is, if when she's taken down, she's on her back, she's kind of out of her out of her comfort zone there. And I think Ribas, not the same kind of wrestler as Carla Esparza, but if she gets you down, she's hunting for submission. She's threatening a lot of different stuff on the ground. So I really could see, this being a exciting fight, but a winnable fight for Ribas, especially if it hits the ground. But Ribas is going to have to be sharp on the feet, If she takes too many shots from Rodriguez, she can start to fall behind on the scorecards and fall apart. But yeah, like this guy's saying over here, Marina is not really good with wrestling, but Ribas is not a crazy good wrestler either. Like, she's more of a jiu-jitsu slash pretty good striker. But if she's been working on her takedowns, that's going to be the key to this fight. Get Rodriguez to the ground. She'll catch a submission, I'm sure. I wonder what the prop bet is for that. I wouldn't bet straight up because I think Ribas is like a sizable favorite, but I would look for that submission prop for sure. Fravolo and Admin Azatar. Azatar's undefeated, man, but this is gonna be his toughest test too because Fravolo's a fucking workhorse, man. That guy is constantly level changing, strikes to takedowns, chain wrestling, making you work. Exciting guy to watch fight. He's looking for the finish. Ottman's got that kind of power where if he touches you, it's game over. And I just think with Favola, he kind of gets reckless in there, which is why we love him. Like he's an aggressive, reckless fighter that just goes in for the kill, whether it's shooting takedowns or throwing big hooks, big overhands. But he's technically sound too. He has really good striking. I like his striking. He works on his Muay Thai. He looks crisp. But I just think Ottman is he's undefeated for a reason, and he has that kind of power that like we seen against who was that he fought last that had a lot of hype, Kama Worthy. He put him away, and I know Matt Fravolo is a completely different style than Worthy is, and I think he's a lot more technical and a better matchup. But I could see Ottman landing something at some point just with the stylistic matchup here with Fravolo, the way he kind of moves in and he's aggressive, comes forward, throws big hooks. He leaves himself open and vulnerable to get, take shots, and that could be an issue here. So I'm gonna lean towards Ottman, but I love Fravolo and I hope he wins because he's a Long Island guy. So, definitely going for Fravolo in the heart, but I could see Ottman catching him with a big shot. What do we got here? A couple questions in the meantime. See, this guy knows I need to drop something, but I haven't been focusing on music, man, because I've been focusing on, peaking in the gym, getting ready to fight this guy. I feel great, though. Sparring has been, I've been feeling amazing in sparring, peaking for sure. I got to get in there. I don't want to have to reset fully. I want to kind of maintain and get in there early February. Mid-February. Holy shit, you're flipping. This guy's flipping. Next time, Matt, we're doing a breakdown here. What do you got for me? Jessica I, Joanne Calderwood. I think, these two don't like each other. That makes it a little bit better. I think Jessica I is going to have a little bit more power boxing wise, but Joanne Calderwood's like really diverse with her striking. She's got elbows, knees, kicks. She's got a lot bigger arsenal in her game. And I also think her grappling's underrated. I think Jessica I is definitely strong for the weight class, but she did move up, right? Wasn't she? Oh no, or did she move down from bantamweight? I'm trying to think. I'm not sure if Jessica I moved up or down, but I lean towards Calderwood in this fight just because Jessica I tends to get frustrated as the fight goes on, especially if she's starting to get tagged a little bit, not having too much success with her boxing. And I think Calderwood has that reach, that length. She utilizes kicks really well. She'll be able to keep her on the outside and just outpoint her on the strikes. If it does end up end up on the floor, I just think Calderwood has better transitions as far as submissions go as well, taking the back, stuff like that. So I go with Calderwood. But who do you guys got? Talk to me. I don't know, man. Honestly, either one, and that's the beauty is that you got to be prepared to do everything. I'm prepared to strike with him and potentially knock him out. I'm prepared to deal with his wrestling and potentially make him deal with my wrestling and transitions. And if he's going to shoot on me with his neck over there, I'm going to latch onto his neck, that's a known thing. So I'm prepared for it all, man. I could see him getting frustrated with the striking. He wants to revert back to his wrestling, his comfort zone, and that's where I'm going to look to time something or catch him with a choke or catch him in the transitions, So we'll see. Hopefully he's not watching. Just gave away the game plan. That's it. Dan Hooker, Chandler coming over from Bellator, very highly anticipated debut in the UFC. Dan Hooker, a great matchup to kind of gauge where he's at. I think Hooker is going to be a bad stylistic matchup with the height. He gets those knees up really high. Chandler's obviously got to get inside, and he's got a lot shorter, stockier build, so he's going to try to get inside. He's been he's been practicing switching to southpaw, which I like, going to the body, to the head. Looks like his striking has improved, but let's not get it twisted. With Dan Hooker's striking ability is going to be a problem, and I think Chandler is going to revert back to that wrestling. He's going to look to level change and try to push Hooker back to the cage, try to level change and secure some takedowns, some big ground and pound. Chandler has power too, though. Watch out for that right hand. If he hits you, he hurts people, man, puts them away. So I think he's been working on his game. His striking has definitely grown, but I think Hooker is going to be an issue with those long kicks, his volume, his knees up the middle. He's going to be trying to time those knees on the entries of Chandler, and I can see Hooker landing something big on Chandler, man, and putting him away. I'm leaning towards Hooker in this fight. I think he'll get it done by TKO. If not, I think decision, just based off of his activity and his wars that he's been in with Poirier and all these guys. He's been in there and crazy high paced fights, so that's going to be a benefit for him. Who you guys got? Hooker, Poirier? I see a lot of shit going on in the chat, but now I gotta go back. Of course I'm looking for sponsors, always. Paid sponsors are the best. That'd be great. Get in the house. Need to pay the bills. Monthly paid sponsors, definitely a huge help. What else we got here? Trying to see. Azatar's a beast. Boomachino. See, these guys know. Ribas, judo black belt. Well, that's good. Yeah, with the trips, she could utilize throws. Um, Chandler decision. Yeah, I could see that. I'm not ruling that out, but let's get to the main event. Conor and Dustin. Now, Dustin's grown leaps and bounds. I think he's definitely matured. Definitely way better fit at lightweight. Conor looks in amazing shape, though. He definitely went off the rails for a while, but it seems like he's on another level of focus right now, which I think is a problem. He looks to be in amazing shape. He took this fight serious. I think Poirier's definitely got that fight in the back of his mind. Do I think he's going to carry it with him into this fight? No. But do I think that he's aware of Conor's power? Yes. And that could make you hesitant. That can make you kind of worry in the early goings of the fight. Poirier's a slower starter. Conor comes out and gets in your face and throws something flashy right away. That's just how he is. He knows that that's going to get in your head. It's not often that you see a guy come out right off the gate and throw something crazy wild, because a lot of guys are trying to conserve, feel out the fight, see what their opponent's going to do, stuff like that. So Conor's not a guy that gives a shit about that. He's going to do what he wants right away. Poirier's got to be smart early on. I think he's got to have good movement, good defense. He's got to be quick. I think he should use push kicks, try to keep Conor away a little bit and settle into the fight. Definitely try to hit some calf kicks. I think Poirier's got great switching stances ability. He switches stances, paws the jab, throws that overhand. He lands it all the time, over and over. He's got to be aggressive in this fight. He's got to get Conor's respect, and he's got to survive that first round. If Poirier could survive the first round, take a couple shots from Conor and say, look, like, this ain't the same fight. Like, I'm here. Like, you hit me and I'm still here, so let's go. And kind of put it on Conor and have that volume and aspect. And don't let Conor just pressure him and back him up the whole time early on, because that's going to be trouble. I got to be honest. I think Conor's going to do something similar in this fight. I think he's going to be able to finish Poirier again. I think his power is just parallel, second to none. And I think once he hits you in the right spot, it's really hard to recover and stay in the fight. Poirier is very durable, but are these guys hitting as hard as Conor? I don't think so. Maybe Gaethje, I don't know. But Conor just has that different kind of snap in his punch with that left hand. So I could see in the first round at some point Conor's going to land something. He's just too accurate, I don't think he's going to miss the whole entire first round, and Dustin's going to make it out and throw volume and tire out Conor, and then second, third round comes along and we see the tide start to change. I would love to see that, a long fight, but I see Conor getting it done in either the first or the second round, he looks ultra focused. He wants that Khabib fight back so bad. And unfortunately, I think it's just Poirier's kryptonite. I think Poirier's really a much better fighter since the first time they fought. But I just think this is the, type of fight where Conor has his number. He's probably going to do the same thing over again, and we're going to see another KO or TKO. That's what I got. Boom, baby. I honestly don't think I had it. No symptoms. Brother, mom, dad, everybody I was around tested negative. Training partners, all that stuff. I think it was a false positive. I don't even know if that's true. That's what I think. I've heard that's happened before. I took a test 3 days later. It came out negative. Both of them with a PCR test, the most accurate. So I don't know, man. That's the facts that I have for you. I don't know what the hell is true and what's not, but I don't think it was legit. So unfortunately, my fight had to be canceled because of it, because the UFC has to wait a certain amount of time to